LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. Okay, folks. I really hadn't had a time to really talk about this individually, okay? But Triple G, definitely him and Danny Jacobs are going to fight in March. And this is a fight that I'm excited about, okay? I'm going for Jacobs. I want Jacobs to win the fight, but deep in my heart, me knowing what I know about boxing and just, how guys fight, I think that Gennady Golovkin is going to win the matchup. I don't think it's going to be an easy matchup for Gennady Golovkin, but I think he's going to win the matchup based on just what I see about these guys in the ring, And, I could do a breakdown video or any of this stuff, but I can pretty much see, man. Like, I can see where Golovkin is going to have his openings, and I can see where Jacobs is going to have his openings, okay? The thing with Jacobs, what's going to have to be is he's going to have to be durable in this fight, man. He's going to have to be able to take a punch because, honestly, if he can't take a punch, he pretty much dead in the water. Now, see, what people kind of fail to realize, and, I'm not a Golovkin fan. I'm not a fan of his, but I do realize that this guy can fight, okay? And he's not getting in there with the guy that just got off work, working as a cab driver. I mean, even though he fights a lot of cab drivers, but this man, fights. He don't fight like a cab driver, okay? He's got a lot of little technicalities that he does in that ring, man. And one thing people do, though, man, they'll get a good shot on him, and Gennady Golovkin will back up, and they think that they can just kind of take a rest, man. But see, Triple G, you can't rest against this man. You have to relentlessly, be looking to land punches on him, because if you let him, recover himself after you stun him, then he's just going to come back even more aggressive. I mean, with that being said, it's probably one of the darndest things I ever seen about him, Like, this dude take a good shot, but then he just get angry, man, and then he just come right after you. See, that's going to be the mistake that Danny Jacobs can't make, okay? I think Danny Jacobs is going to land on Gennady Golovkin, often. He's going to land often and definitely land a lot on him. But he's going to have to be careful, man. First of all, don't punch yourself out against this guy, because Gennady Golovkin's stamina, his stamina is incredible, man. I have to give it to the guy. The guy stays in excellent shape. He does, y'all. He does. And, hopefully the stamina won't be an issue for Danny Jacobs, because it won't be for Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin is going to come at you for 12 straight rounds. He's going to be trying to pursue you for 12 straight rounds. And Danny Jacobs can't be the guy that's backing up all the time, because if this gets into a matchup where Jacobs feel that power and then he starts backing up and backing up and backing up, well, the fight's over, okay? The fight's pretty much going to be over. And that's just the way that is. The fight is going to be over. If Jacobs can definitely slip some punches, man, if he can slip a lot of those punches, if he can use good head movement against Gennady Golovkin, man, and even bend at the waist a little bit, duck under some of those punches, man. If he can do that and keep Gennady Golovkin missing, man, it's going to frustrate him, and Gennady Golovkin can make a mistake, and those will be the openers that you need. Now, he's not going to move his head. Triple G is not going to move his head. Pretty much Jacobs wanted to start target practice. He could, because Gennady Golovkin is right there to be hit. But see, Gennady Golovkin is one of those types, man, where his offense is actually his defense, because he's throwing so much offense that you don't even have an opportunity to get your shots off because he's throwing offense. So basically, his offense is his defense. So that's what Danny Jacobs is going to have to worry about, man. He can't get in there trying to, be all cute and swift or nothing. No, man. He got to get in there. When he see an opening, he got to take it. And when he take it, he got to go on and take it. And then be prepared for the counter punch. Hit him with a couple of shots, get out of there. Hit him with a couple of shots, get out of there. Hit him with a couple of shots, duck. Hit him with a couple of shots, slip. Be prepared. Because Triple G ain't going to let you just hit him. He ain't going to let you just hit him and don't return fire. Okay? And if you backing this dude up, don't get off of him. That's the thing. That's the mistake. See, that's what the mistake Kell Brook made. Kell Brook actually had Triple G, stunned. And he was backing up Triple G. And then Kell Brook just kind of backed off a little bit. And you gave this man time to recover. See, you don't give a fighter with that kind of stamina, you don't give him time to recover, because he's going to recover very quickly from being stunned. And maybe that might be another video that I make. I can do it in this video with fighters who they have great, stamina, they recover quickly after they're getting stunned. Because, see, it's almost like a circulation problem, man. When you're getting hit and your brain gets jostled around up in your skull, then, the brain is trying to stabilize. The brain won't stabilize. So what the brain has to do is actually send blood to the area that's not, stable. And so a lot of times, some people, man, they start hemorrhaging on the brain after getting hit because the brain will just pull so much blood into the area, man, and, sometimes it'll pop a blood vessel. But some people, they recover quickly. Triple G is one of those people that he recovers very quickly when he gets hit. And, it's subtle. Like, you have to really be watching the sport of boxing to see when a guy gets stunned. A lot of these guys get stunned. You got to watch the legs. You watch the legs and you can see, like, where some of these guys, they get stunned. And I've seen Gennady Golovkin get stunned a couple of times, but see, what he does is he'll take a step back for a minute. He'll kind of move up and down, then he'll step back in, put his hands back up, and then he's recovered. See, for him, it's a split second. Okay, the recovery time for him is very short. He feel that buzz, he's gonna shake that off, and then he's gonna come right back at you all over again. So when Danny Jacobs, if he gets him in a position where, oh, okay, well, you know what, he's stunned, don't back off on him to catch a breath. Because that's what people do. They back off on him to catch a breath. Nah, you keep going. You keep peppering this dude with any kind of offense you can get him. You hit him, okay? And that's just how it is, okay? If Triple G definitely beats Danny Jacobs, or if Danny Jacobs can beat this guy, I mean, I'm going to be happy if Jacobs wins, but if Triple G wins, I can't do nothing but give him props. I can't do it. I have to give him props. Now, is that going to excuse all the other bad fights? No. That's not going to excuse other bad fights, okay? He's going to have to fight at least 2 more dudes after that, 1 or 2 more quality opponents after that. And then I'll start saying, you know what? Okay, this guy is really doing his thing. Okay, this guy's resume is starting to get better. He's beefing it up with some competition. That'll be my thinking then. Now, if he go in there and whoop Jacobs and then get back in there with another, like, Gabe Rosado type fighter, I'm going to be like, what? Are you serious? Are you serious? I mean, that's going to be my attitude, But if he beats Jacobs, he's going to get full credit, okay? And I know a lot of you, you hear the video, you hear me talking. If he beats Danny Jacobs, he's going to get full credit on this end, okay? I ain't gonna sneak diss him. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna make the Abel jokes. I ain't gonna come up with the Triple G songs. I ain't gonna do none of that, okay? I am going to give him full credit, okay? I'm gonna give him full credit if he beats Jacob. And that's just the way that is, okay? I do like my integrity, okay? I love my integrity, and I do have integrity. I try to have it on this channel. I like to have a little fun, and I know some of y'all are still mad about that collab me and Mr. Doc did, and, I got part 2 to that collab, too, so we ain't done with y'all. But I know y'all mad about that, but you know what? Hey, folks, it's all in good fun. It's all in the sport of boxing, and, that's what we're doing. We having a little fun. But if Triple G does that, if he beats Jacobs, because, Triple G is going to, Jacobs is going to beat underdog, but Jacobs is a good opponent. He beats Jacobs and does it in impressive fashion. I can't say nothing, y'all. I cannot. I will have to give him his props. I will. I'll be one of the first people to give him his props. Now, I ain't finna say he finna be all-time great. I ain't gonna say that. Because he got to beat some more people other than he beat a darn Jacobs. But I'm just telling you what it is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.